Hello everyone, my name is Teacher Samuel. I've been working with VIPKID for about 4 months now, and I wanted to give my thoughts about it. So 3 basic things. What is the pay like? That's the important thing. What are the hours like? And how much work can you get? Okay, so first, what is the pay like? So they say 14 to 22 an hour, but really with bonuses, if you just work 22 and a half hours a month, that's not a lot. The minimum is really more like 18, so it's even better with bonuses that are pretty easy to get. Okay, so that's pay. Second thing is, what are the hours like? When can you teach? Okay, so I'm in Central Time as I live in Texas, and this is July right now when I'm filming, so the clocks are ahead. Okay, so just think that. Convert your time if you need to. Okay, so the hours available to teach are 8 p.m. to 9 a.m. Okay, I typically work 12:30 to 3:30 a.m. and then 5 to 8 a.m. But you know, those available hours don't sound great. It's like, middle of the night. But if you think, okay, if you work 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then say 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., those are pretty reasonable hours. That's 6 hours a day. I typically work Tuesday to Saturday. You can pick your own schedule, so that's nice. Okay, third thing. Oh, sorry, there's really going to be 4 things. Okay, but third thing, how many hours can you get? I'm typically working about 30 hours, but they're actually busier during the summer because this is extracurricular, so they book more classes. So I'm starting to, do some more nights, especially on Friday and Saturday, to get a few more hours here and there. So you can work as little as you want. I typically work about 30. But the hourly rate is pretty good, so even under 40 with that 30, it's still pretty good money. Okay, so I'm trying to do this full time. So what is the work like? What do you do? That's the fourth thing. So you can pick the different levels that you're at. Okay, so they have 7 levels from what I hear, but it typically goes up to 6 if you want to go that high, but it really kind of typically goes up to 5. Anyways, you can pick those levels. They're typically about the same age in those levels, but they're really doing capability. So to give you an idea, to be clear, I teach levels 2 to 5, okay, starting about 6 and 7-year-olds up to, I've taught up to 16-year-olds, but it's typically about up to 12 to 13-year-olds. Okay, level 1 is called Pre-VIPKID, okay, that's like your 3 to 5-year-olds. Now, personally, I don't have that much energy at 3 in the morning to teach those little bitty kids, okay, so I opt not to. Okay, and then 5 is about the conversation level that I want to have. 6, you have to ask to get certified for 6, and then the 7, I don't really know much about 7. I only just heard recently that it was a thing, but I do 5. So this might sound, all these levels. Basically, to make it easy, you can get certification for each level, and you can teach the kids at the levels you want. Now, most of the kids, here's the thing, most of the kids are at level 2. I've heard about 50% of the students are at level 2, so that's where a lot of the hours are going to come in, okay? They're typically about 7 and 8, maybe as young as 6. Okay, sometimes they're up more because they haven't had a lot of English, so maybe 10 and 12-year-olds, but typically a little younger. That's what I like to teach, okay? And that's where a lot of available hours are. Okay, and then your level 3s are usually about 10 to 12, 8 to 12, around there. And then your level 4s are usually about 10 to 12. And then your level 5s are usually about 11 to 13. So you can, unlike a brick and mortar school, and they're like, you gotta teach this, you can pick the levels that you want to teach, so that's really cool. And you pick your own schedule, take days off, boop, when you want, so that's really cool. You can teach, you teach from your home. So when you get into class, what is it like? Okay, so you have 25-minute periods. So you have 2 classes in an hour. So you have that 5 minutes in between, and then the 5 minutes at the end for a little breather space if there's any tech issues, or you can run off to the bathroom. Okay, so you have 25 minutes in the class. So what is it like? A lot of fun from my experience so far. Parents are typically pretty supportive. You get some parents that are, but that's typical when teaching, right? But overall, I have found it loads of fun. Anyways, guys, this video has gone on long enough, and you can see my referral link in the description. And if you've already applied, but you don't have somebody you referred, or who has referred you, you can use my code in the description. Just email them in, reply to the email that they sent you when you applied, and ask them to insert that code. And I do get a monetary incentive, but I'll also drop my email address in there, and I'll help get you through with any questions. There are different ways to get hired. So this video is at about 8 minutes now, so thanks, guys.